Larry Sabato, he's the director for the Center of Politics at the University of Virginia. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you, Carol.
Thanks for being here. So when you hear Trump talk about why he's leading in the polls, you really can't argue with him, right?
No, you can't argue with that part. Look, this is an eternal suspicion that Americans have of Washington. They always like to listen to anti-Washington candidates, and frankly, most of the candidates, even the ones who are serving in office there, pretend they don't even know the layout of the streets in Washington. They pretend they've never visited the city. So there's nothing unusual about this, except that Donald Trump himself, as a personality, as a political figure and celebrity, Carol, he's almost a black hole, sucking in all the available media light, so that there's almost none left for any other candidates unless they say outrageous things or do outrageous things, which several recently have done.
Absolutely. You had, Lindsey Graham put his cell phone in a blender. Rand Paul set the tax code on fire. Mike Huckabee compared President Obama to, Nazis and the Holocaust. So you're right. It's just getting more and more, I don't even know how to characterize it.
Well, we need to remember this is way in advance of even the first voting, February 1st in Iowa. And we're 470 days away from the actual election in November 2016. So it's fair to say that people are test driving some of the candidates. And right now they're going with some of the flashier models. But they may learn that they just don't like the models, or perhaps they're too expensive, or they get tired of them. So things will change. That's the one thing we know for sure. Today's polls will not be next month's or 6 months from now.
Isn't it possible that some voters are just venting because Donald Trump's unfavorability ratings are quite high among independents?
That's part of it. Look, Trump benefits from the fact that there are 17 candidates on the Republican side. The person who wins the early primaries and caucuses may do so with 20 to 25% of the vote, maybe less than that. So it doesn't matter if you have a 60% unfavorability, as long as you've got, as Trump does, 18 to 20% in the polling averages of Republicans nationwide. That may be enough to place or to win if this holds up for the long run.
We'll see. Larry Sabato, thanks for your insight as usual. I appreciate it.